Part 2, your blueprint for exercise success. So this is showing you guys how to get into that gym and not irritate people, to be successful, to act like you've been there before, right? If you haven't been there. So tips for entering the gym, right? Dress for success. Wear comfortable, breathable workout clothes, right? That allow for movement and keep you cool. Invest in high quality footwear, right? Like the On Cloud shoes. My dad, I remember he used to always complain about his feet, and I used to have problems with my feet. But then I found out that instead of spending $60 on a pair of shoes, if you spend $160 on a pair of shoes, it's a world of difference. So now all my shoes are $100 and $150. And so they're built on cloud and stuff like that. And so I don't have any problems. But I know just going to the gym, walking around all day is probably a little bit different. But if you can invest in them, that'd be great. If not, then just it's just the gym. At least you just need some shoes, some comfortable training shoes, right? Some Nikes or something. That'd probably be fine too. I try to avoid wearing like overly baggy or restrictive clothing. Okay, so you're here to move, and you don't want to have to wrestle around with your outfit. Let's see here. So then, pack your gym bag, right, with a water bottle, a towel, and a lock. If you want to have a locker and you want to put your stuff in a lock, make sure you have a plan, right? Don't just go in there, right? I'm giving you the plan. I'm going to give you the plan right now. Okay, that's coming next, right? You're about to have a plan. So decide, what you want to focus on for the day, right? And are you here for strength? Are you here for cardio? Or a combination, right? Map out your exercise. Know which machines and weights you'll use. This prevents aimless wandering and helps you make the most of your time. Okay. So here's the other thing: if you go to your machine and somebody else is on it, and just go to another one. Or you can even ask them, how long do you have? Or can I work in? But just go to another one and then come back, because you don't want to waste time. You don't want to stand there and wait. Do not stand there and wait. So beginners can follow the pre-made workout plans, or you can even have an app for guidance, right? But you're going to be able to download right now, that you can download the workout, and then you're able to follow the workout plan, because then you can actually bring the video with you in there. Some of the videos I recorded of just my basic workouts, and you can just follow it, And don't be afraid to ask for help, right? Gym staff and trainers, they can help. That's what their job is, right? And maybe with the equipment, to set it up, just make sure you're not going to hurt yourself, so you make sure you have a proper form. And I'm going to be talking about all that too. I have all that on here. That's all coming up. And then, gyms also offer a complimentary session for new members, so you can take advantage of that too if you want to go get a trainer. This program, though, is designed for you not to need anybody. Just start your routine, okay? I want you to ease your way into it, okay? Start with lighter weights or moderate intensity to warm up your muscles and get comfortable first, okay? Don't try to conquer the entire gym on day one. Build your routine gradually, okay? Be respectful. Follow the gym etiquette, wipe down the machines, re-whack your weights, and keep your phone usage minimal, okay? The phone's fine. It's awesome, right? You can listen. I put mine in airplane mode, so if anybody tries to call me, I'm not going to hear it. And then also I have it in airplane mode, so therefore I already downloaded on Spotify. I download all the music, so therefore I'm not on the Wi-Fi system, so therefore I'm not connected. So I'm just listening to my music like the old days, not connected. Listen to my punk rock mix or rap or reggae or whatever, alternative, and then just enjoy it. Enjoy the music. Enjoy working out. But the one thing I do not like is when people are. It's whatever you guys want to do. I don't really care. But I'm saying when you're in front of me, when I'm trying to work out and you're on the phone all the time, you can put your phone away. You can use it later. It's nice when you come back and there's messages, right? Same thing with me. I'm in the sauna. There's a lot of people that go in there, and you guys are probably watching it right now. Probably see me in there. Look, you can use your phone in the sauna. I don't understand it, because your fingers are all sweaty, and I'm thinking, God, like, I want time away from that phone. So during the sauna, I'm trying to put that thing, leave it out there. I don't even want it in there with me, man. I'm trying to just have some quiet time, right? Away from that technology for a minute. Just don't think. Just start, meditate or something. So I get that a lot, but I get it. You guys want to hear? I know you want. It takes. You can listen to podcasts and stuff while you're in the sauna. That's cool. At least you're in the sauna, right? But also, I'm worried about my phone. Is it going to burn up? So those are the reasons why I don't usually bring my phone in the sauna. But the point is that the phone is an awesome tool, but to listen to music and to do all that. But when you're at the gym, right? I'm not a fan of talking on the phone or texting or all that. I remember just probably like a month ago. I remember I seen one guy. He was over by the tricep thing, right? And I'm watching him, and I'm working out, but he literally was here for like 10 minutes. He would not, and I see him finally touch the thing like this. I'm thinking, what did he do? Like, what do you do? I want you guys to understand this. He didn't do anything. Like, think about it. You sat there for 10 minutes and you went like this. What? That's not working out. Come on. And then, after he does it, then he's back again. So now I'm sitting here trying to figure out how am I going to get on this machine, and I don't want to, I'm about to go, but I went to other machines. And, if I needed that machine, I would have told him, hey, man, I need to get on that. How long? How long are you going to do? How long are you going to be? And then he would have probably jumped right off of it because he wasn't doing it anyway. He was just standing there. So why you have a gym membership if you're going to stand on your phone? Come on. Give me a break. Stay motivated, okay? Create a playlist of your favorite songs. Heck yeah. That's what I did. Track your progress in a journal, okay? We got that, right? And then you're going to be able to see how far you come. It's exciting, okay? And you guys feeling nervous about your first time, right? It's okay, right? Just go during off times, right? So you don't have to go when everybody's there. Find out, call the gym, right? So then it's quieter, and you can go to the machines, and you don't have to be bothered, right? You don't have to worry about people looking at you because you're feeling uncomfortable, right? Then you can get familiar, and you can get comfortable without the big old crowd around, right? So a quote on this one, right? Every expert was once a beginner. Very good. Respect the space, respect the people, wipe down the equipment, re-rack the weights, share the equipment, right? Let others use the equipment, right? When you're not using it. Limit machine time, right? So just try not to monopolize a machine, especially during peak hours. So get your work done and get out, get away from the machine. Respect personal space. So give each other enough space, right? So you can exercise comfortably and safely. Use your headphones, you guys. Don't play your music out loud, if you're watching videos or music. Control the noise levels, right? Well, try not to yell or drop the weights too loud, right? Because some people just drop them loud, right? Follow the gym rules, right? Abide by the gym specific policies like dress code or equipment guidelines. Practice good hygiene. Yeah, don't go in there stinking. Come on. I remember years ago, like probably 30 years ago, I remember, man, I used to go. I remember a couple of times that you can't even walk in that gym. It was like, God. So yeah, you have to definitely practice good hygiene, guys, we use deodorant or shower or something, right? Try to find a way to manage that odor. And then, be cell phone smart. Like I said, keep the calls brief if you're gonna have to answer something, and non-disruptive to others, or just put that thing away. Like I said, you don't have to have it all the time. All right, so what to expect when starting or returning to exercise, right? So there's a lot of times when I've had to come back after hurting myself. I hurt my shoulder. I had my whole shoulder repaired, So that took like a year. Before you know it, it took me a long time to have to come back. So this is kind of overcoming. I want to show you guys how maybe overcome some of the challenges and build some consistency, right? when you leave, when you're not working out or when you haven't worked out, you don't have the same strength or endurance. So like for me, when I hurt my shoulder and when I come back, I wasn't as strong and I didn't have the endurance and it was really difficult, right? After only a couple weeks, right? So I was recovering from an injury, right? And so muscles and joints and stuff, and the little all the little areas around there, they're not as strong anymore. So you got to be careful when you're starting back, right? Because otherwise you could hurt yourself another area, or injure yourself, right? And then the mental hurdles. You're going to not want to go. Your mind's going to talk you out of it. So when I go every day, it's so easy for me to get up compared to when I don't go. My mind really messes with me the days when it starts slow, right? Progress gradually. Make sure you warm up. I'm gonna have the whole thing about stretching next, right? And stretch to reduce your injury risk. Stay consistent and celebrate your small wins, because they're not small, they're huge. All right, so yeah, when you go back, even after a couple weeks, or after never working out, or after a couple years, you're going to have your muscles are going to be sore, right? So I just wanted to do some research to find out how long. So common after 24 to 72 hours of exercise, your muscles will be sore, could be sore, because you tore your muscles. When you work out, you're actually tearing your muscles. The soreness will decrease as the muscles strengthen and condition themselves, right? So eventually it goes away. You're not sore all the time, All right, so week by week progress. So as you go through your exercise, this is what you're going to experience. Week 1, there'll be some soreness, right? You'll have a slight energy boost, and you might feel an improved mood as well. Week 2, the soreness will reduce, your strength will increase, and the movements will become smoother. And I'm not talking about bowel movements either. Actually, they probably will too. Week 3, significant strength gains and visible progress. Okay. Week 4, noticeable changes in endurance, body composition, and confidence. All right. All right, so speaking of injuries, that's what I'm saying. I'm a master of injuries. So I'm showing you guys how to avoid them, right? Especially as you get older. Make sure you always warm up and cool down for every session. Don't overdo it, because if you do, you're going to hurt yourself at least too soon. Use proper equipment, and make sure you're maintaining your good form. Okay, a lot of people I know, they'll do stuff and they're just throwing their back everywhere and all this. I'm like, oh my God, And some of them, especially if they're overweight too, golly, you're just putting a lot of pressure and you're going to blow out your lower back, right? And then rest and recover to prevent overuse, injuries. So you need to actually rest. Rest is so important. Rest is how you recover and how you heal. So make sure you try to get that sleep, So for this part 2 of your blueprint for exercise success, my final words of encouragement are: now you have some information, right? So you should feel more confident, right? And I'm going to be helping you. I'm going to be holding your hand along through this thing. So you should be more confident to get going, okay? I'm here for you, right? So starting an exercise program is a step towards a healthier, stronger you. The gym is a community space. So respect others while achieving your goals. Your first step through the gym door is one of the most important steps of your journey.